I'm sitting in the car at 5:30 in the morning because I'm so frustrated. I've been awake since 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Starving hungry. I've distracted myself. I've posted on Instagram. I've watched some YouTube stuff. I've done my morning puzzles. I don't want to go have a hot herbal tea, but I don't really want to go in the kitchen because that might allow the cravings of footing to get to the fridge or the pantry. My body's insisting that it wants salt and vinegar potato chips and or a grilled cheese sandwich or just all the cheese under the sun. So yeah, I'm just frustrated. And I wanted to vlog from the comfort of the couch. I went on the couch for an hour and a half because I was tossing and turning so much. I was worried I was going to wake my husband up. But I can't vent like this inside the house. They're sound asleep. And I don't want to wake them up. They shouldn't have to sit up and suffer because my hormones are doing what they're doing. My perimenopause is doing what it's doing. I had a huge dinner last night. I'll put up a picture to show you. I knew it was this time of the month, so I made sure I put an extra piece of corn. What if I would have been happy with just the potato or just the corn? But I thought I'll have the potato and the corn. I even put an extra piece of corn on there. And I had the crunchy carrot sticks to let the hindbrain know that it's crunchy, tasty, fantastic stuff. When I put the spicy wasabi mayo on it. So give me strong flavour with the crunch like I do with the chips. And I was very full when I went, like comfortably full by the time I went to bed. I was a little bit over full when I finished eating. But I made sure to eat a little bit extra. I managed my calories through the day to make sure that I did that. So I was curious to see how that would go. But I made sure I had a huge dinner. Lots of fibre. As you can see, there's a hell of a lot of fibre on that plate. Delicious protein. Stir-fried veggies from last night, left over from last night, the night before. And I'm just so frustrated. I'm just so frustrated. I'm also wanting to weigh in this morning, so I definitely do not want to eat. But now, what time is it now? It is 5:37 in the morning. I definitely do not want to weigh in like an hour and a half before. See, I'm so frustrated. I definitely don't want to eat an hour and a half before weigh in. Because I've put in a lot of hard work this week. With this first week of this challenge, I want the weigh in to be good. But I didn't even think twice about having the big dinner, whether that would affect my weigh in, because I knew I needed to eat a big dinner to try and stop this. But I know I'm wide awake again. 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I'm so frustrated, guys. I want to go for a walk. The birds are singing out there, lovely. Lovely, chirpy, cheerful sounds. I don't know what they're actually saying, but it sounds cheerful and lovely. But I don't dare go out that early in the morning for a walk by myself. That's could be causing trouble. So definitely don't want to wake up the others. That's not fair. So here I am, 5:30 in the morning, out in the car, ranting to you guys. Because I've got to use my coping techniques. I've got to not eat like that anymore. It's been 1 week. I've got 15 weeks of the challenge to go. 15 and a bit weeks. And I'm not stumbling at the first hurdle. It's actually been relatively easy for the rest of the week to eat. I haven't had any big, strong cravings or anything. I've been eating what satisfies me. But this morning, oh my God. 4 a.m. Bing. Wide awake. And hungry. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. This is a little bit unhinged, but I'm just so frustrated. I don't know what to do other than this, just to sit out here and talk with you all, because I definitely can't talk like this in there. I'll wake them up. It's not fair. So, yeah. I guess it's back inside to try and distract myself some more. Some of my usual YouTube channels I can't watch because it deals with food, so it's just going to make me want to eat more. So maybe I can find some more online puzzles or something. I don't know. Again, I would love to be cleaning or doing something, but there's like, so do something to distract myself, you know. I just don't have the mental strength to write or draw in other journals, so yeah, okay, that's enough dither. I'm going back to bed. Enough waffle, not dither. Dither is indecisiveness. Waffle is blah 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 blah. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now, but I'm just my hormones can't win. They can't win anymore. Can't. I literally can't. Took my blood pressure yesterday. I definitely can't. No more chips. Definitely no more chips for a while. Much less salt. I have to reduce my stress. And I'm laying there. I was getting so stressed because my body's insisting I'm hungry, and I know I'm not hungry. And I know I'm not ravenously hungry like it's trying to tell me. So I'm out here trying to let out some of that stress and frustration and avoid the salt-laden huge grilled cheese sandwich and chips that I want to eat. Okay, that's talking has helped. Thanks for listening if you listened this far. If not, I understand why. So I'm going back inside. It's freezing cold. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Breakfast at 7:30. Well worth the wait. Cheers. I did it. I did 3 sets of 20 incline push-ups in the pool with my feet in the bottom of the pool and my hands on the side of the pool. That's also including my 45-minute pool walking. I'm so excited. It's the best I've done in ages, especially considering the relapse last month. And I did no push-ups last week at all. I'm so excited. 3 times 20, 60 incline push-ups total. I am so excited. I can't wait to see where this is going. Bye. It's a lovely night for a walk. Nice and crisp. Not too windy. It's been very windy the last few days. The reason I'm out walking around here, a place I haven't walked for many months, is because Kiddo's not feeling so great tonight. She has her event that she goes to every week, and normally I just drop her off. Now she's used to it now and fine, but she's been feeling a bit off chop today, so I've come along with her just in case she wants to come home early. So here I am out walking around the big block again. Challenge has been good this week. Brushing teeth has been a breeze. I've been doing it early in the morning, like after breakfast or after lunch, to make sure it's done. That way I get it at least once during the day, and if I won't get it the second time, that's a bonus. Food's been great. I've actually been finding the menu plan really easy to stick to. Having that variety has been great, especially hormonal week. Been eating lots of roast potatoes this week. And that came very in handy today when the kiddo wanted some Nando's chips for lunch. And I went through the drive-through and we're driving to where we're going. And she very kindly and very thoughtfully offered me one, and she held it right here. And I went, it smells lovely, but thank you very much. I don't want one. I'm full. I've actually not long had morning tea, and I'm actually not hungry. And she went, oh, okay. Are you sure? Oh, yes, I'm sure. And it was nice that she thought to ask and then just accepted the no straight away. That was really cool. But I didn't even want, I mean, the chips smelled fantastic, and I would have liked to have eaten them if I'd been hungry, but I wasn't hungry for them. And then later, when we're out and about, normally I'd go to 7-Eleven and get the really salty sandwiches full of ham and turkey and stuff like that. But I stopped and got a tin salmon and a salad and a bread roll from the supermarket. It was still salty because it's convenient for me to have feta cheese in the salad, and a lot of the salt is in the dressing, but I didn't eat all the dressing. I actually barely ate a third of it. So that made me feel a bit better. I didn't feel thirsty afterwards either. Whereas yesterday, when I had some pickled onions on my dinner, oh boy, I felt the salt then. So salty. Another improvement this week is my clothes are fitting better. When I get home tonight, I'm actually going to tighten the straps on my backpack because it's down too low. It's hitting painfully against my lower back. I've had to go buy some new underwear. I've got the next size down. I'm not quite there, but the undies I currently have are too big. Like, they've stretched out because I was bigger, and now they're too big. They're literally falling down as I walk. I've had to tighten my bra straps. So it'll be interesting to see what the scales say in regards to that this week too. It's only Wednesday. Lots of rainbow lorikeets up in the trees. dozens of flocks. Huge. I don't remember what I was saying. Probably about my undies needing to be changed. I'm not quite down to the next size, but the current size I'm wearing, because I've worn them, are too big. They've stretched. So I had to go buy a new pack just in the same size just to get me through, because I'm sort of halfway between the sizes. I'm not down into the lower size, but the current size is too big, and I don't want to stretch out the new ones, you know. My clothes are fitting looser. My socks are fitting looser. I know some of this is weeks and weeks of hard work. It's not all just a week and a half of the challenge. But I think the less salt in my diet is actually helping. I don't think I realised how bloated I was with all the convenience products, eating all the 7-Eleven sandwiches and stuff. So yeah, good changes are coming. Good changes are happening. Looking forward to weighing in about half a week. And I'm going to stop there for now because it's coming up to a hill. I'm going to get all huffy and puffy. And you don't need to hear that. So I'll catch you later. Bye. Yeah, back to cold and rainy weather this weekend. I've done lots of driving today, about 3 hours worth of driving, so I'm very tired. So I'm all snuggled on the couch having a rest as well as editing. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined my channel. It's lovely to see you, and always nice to see the old guard sticking around. Hope you've all had a good week. I've had a good week, despite it being PMDD week. I can't wait to see my weigh-in tomorrow to see how that goes. I'm hurrying because I've got to go get my kiddo from her friend's birthday party. I've just got the message to say, can you come get me? It's finished. So I'd planned a little bit longer of an outro, but I need to just fit this in while I can. So I'm going to be really happy with last week's weigh-in. I'm curious to see how it goes tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Because even though I've had PMDD eating, I think I've eaten sensibly within that. Anything less than a 500 gram gain I will be ecstatic with, because I've had a big weight loss last week and I often have a little uptick the week after that. And I often have a weight gain anywhere up to 2.5 kilos on a PMDD week. I don't think I'll have that this week because I've eaten far less salt than usual, far less food than usual. So I'm curious to see how that goes. So wherever you are, I hope you're either staying cool or keeping warm. And I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.